Hi.
Cat.
Geoffrey Rush, thank
Dog.
you. Yes.
You made it. Your first book. Congratulations.
I have so many things I want to ask you about so many things. But let's start with The Book Thief, because if not, I could go way off the rails and we may never return. The story is filled with so many beautiful moments, but really heartbreaking sadnesses.
I can't lose someone else.
You've kept me alive. Don't ever forget that.
When you approach each character, what do you think is the most important ingredient? Is it having empathy for the character, being able to relate to the character, or being curious? I mean, what's...
That's a good description. I think a mixture of all of that. And then it's always, I think, always worth looking for the definitive moment. Like, try and find the moment where the character is in their greatest moment of crisis on whatever level.
Must it be crisis? Can it be exaltation?
Well, kind of. It's got to be something where a shift, a self-discovery happens, or there's a shift. You know, in the Book Thief, it's probably the moment where he blows all of the good work that he's done in protecting this Jewish refugee by rescuing a Jewish shopkeeper who's being harassed by some Nazi officers.
If anyone saw him, they would take you away from me, and they cannot tell you what they will do to him.
So whether it was this Book Thief character or your character in The King's Speech,
Art thou afeared? You're peculiar. I take that as a compliment.
or in Pirates of the Caribbean, who's taught you the most? Who has changed Geoffrey Rush the most?
Well, they all do in some ways. I mean, you know, I had a lot of self-questioning when I played Peter Sellers.
Peter Sellers.
I came out of that thinking, maybe I'm not too egocentric, maybe I'm not too violent with my kids, maybe I'm a little bit more normal.
In Shine, you played David Helfgott, who is alive, and you had to consult with and act out his life. Who would you want to play you?
Don't know. I think it probably should be somebody. It should be like those old Hollywood movies where the people didn't look anything like they were. Do you know what I mean?
So like James Earl Jones.
Yeah,
something.
something like that. And everyone goes, "Oh, that's an interesting choice."
You don't have to carry him around in your pocket. Or your brother.
So many of your films are beautiful, really thought-provoking. Where does a trilogy or a quadrilogy, I don't know what the word is there, like Pirates, where does that...
Tetralogy.
A tetralogy?
Yeah.
Fit into the...
I didn't even know the word stoop, so I've taught you that one.
Is tetralogy really the word?
Yeah.
I thought you just... Wow. Where does a series like that fit into the pantheon of your work? It's big, it is bold, it's theatrical, it's costumes, it's, you know, Johnny Depp.
Welcome aboard the Black Pearl.
Pyrus was a chance to dip my toe into the sort of film where you'd be shooting on extraordinary locations, on sandbars in the middle of the ocean. You know, there'd be 800 people for lunch. I used to think, how do they get the eggs out here for this omelet? I sort of treat every project a little the same, in the sense that you've got a character to create, and I think the writing in The Pirates has been very good, certainly good for my character.
I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request. Means no.
It was the first experience I had of actually working with a performer that I didn't get on with, which was interesting.
Who?
Well, I've worked with some really fantastic people like Kate Winslet and Kate Blanchett and Charlize Theron, who I think are the great actors of our time. But in that film, Chiquita, who played the monkey, was a nightmare.
You did not just bring it back to a monkey. I thought I was getting some gossip, I was going to break
I know.
some news,
I know.
I was going to make headlines.
Yeah.
You've crushed my dreams.
I know.
You've crushed my dreams, and now I'm ending the interview. The end. Thank you.